What's going on, collective? Welcome to By This Season 4 Tarot, aka Ruth is the Truth. Thank you guys for tuning in here with me. I truly appreciate every single one of you. This is going to be a no-face reading on the go. Everything you need to know about me is listed in the description box below. Alright, collective, so the channel message that I received for you guys is a song by, I already forgot his first name, but he sings a song called A God of Miracles. His last name is McClarney. I just forgot his first name, literally. This must be the pregnancy brain. But that's the song that I got, God of Miracles. So something supernatural could be happening to the collective, okay? And it's kind of very, I'm getting, maybe you're starting to notice things happening in your home, in your life that are supernatural like. And I'm hearing every step of the way. The divine is here. The divine is with you every step of the way. So the divine is holding your hand through what could be a challenging or difficult time. For some of you, maybe you have felt that you haven't felt the divine's presence as of lately. But they want to let you know that they are there with you every step of the way. It's something about a miracle that's taking place or is going to take place, okay? I'm getting double of something. Some of you are receiving something in like double for your trouble, okay? So whatever this is, whatever has transpired, some of you are, I'm hearing documenting. You're going to be documenting something here. And this could be something that, for instance, if you are, I guess I'll just use this because whatever, but for instance, if you have a child with disabilities, maybe some of you are documenting everyday life with that child, and you're putting it on social media, and it's almost something here can be going viral, or something you will be gaining a lot of attention, a lot of admiration, okay? A lot of people are going to be watching you or someone, or they're going to be watching your journey, watching your story, okay? So there's something about that is significant. There's something that is just like a miracle here, and you may have not thought that this is something that would happen to you. Maybe you are someone that nothing ever happens, like you never are the the chosen one. You never win prizes, you never win anything. You're maybe feel left behind, or maybe you feel forgotten about, or maybe you're just someone that maybe just in the background and nobody really pays attention to, or maybe that's just how you feel, okay? Even if you do try to put yourself out there in some kind of way, it's like you feel like nothing ever works out for you, like you never get noticed for anything. But there's something that is going to be taking place here for someone. Yeah, some of you, there could be some sort of plan, okay? There could be some sort of plan that's taking place here. Some of you could have experience of like a very difficult decision, okay? Maybe, you could have had a lot of thought. I'm hearing something that was impending, okay? So maybe there was, I don't know, maybe this is like impending charges, okay? Maybe, I don't know, somebody here is has a criminal case or something like that, okay? Or something is impending in some kind of way, shape, or form in someone's life, okay? Somebody could be really worried about it, really stressed out, okay? That they got themselves in this situation. It kind of just feels like a lot of very negative thoughts, or worries, okay? Fears, worries, okay? That are consuming someone. Maybe somebody here feels like they're in a dark space right now, or they are coming out of this dark space, okay? Some of you, this could have to do with a home. This could have to do with a car. If you were put in a bad situation, your credit, maybe lost your job, things just weren't really on the up and up for you. You know, a lot of things were happening in your life that were being pulled apart. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. And I wholeheartedly in my life bear witness to that everything happens for a reason. And, you know, those reasons could be to better you, okay, to better someone else, to elevate you in some kind of way, shape, or form here. But I strongly am firm with that belief that everything happens for a reason. And, you know, someone was sharing their story with me yesterday about a situation that they've encountered, and, you know, they made a decision to deal with someone that was, you know, to deal with someone that, and I'm just using this as an example just to let you guys know how everything happens for a reason. They were sharing their story with me about how they married someone who was incarcerated, and I guess there was some sort of appeal. They applied for an appeal, and the appeal got denied, and that person ended up getting more time to serve. Well, they had to finish out their additional time, I guess. And in that moment, you know, she expressed to me that it's almost like the veil was lifted from my eyes, you know. And this is what I want to share with you guys, that everything happens for a reason, because if there was already unfair treatment that was going on in that connection while that person was incarcerated, and, you know, there was love bombing or whatever the case may be, just imagine if that person would have gotten that appeal approved and they got out, and, you know, that person comes out and is a completely different person, you know, and it completely ruins that individual's life. So there's a reason why I say this, because everything happens for a reason. God was saving her from something that she had no idea, you know, because God sees before us. He sees what's already going to happen, what's already going to take place. If we choose this route, if we choose this destination, if we go down this path, God already knows what's in store for us, but we are not there yet. So therefore we can't see it. And so this is why certain things happen in our life. This is why there's certain denials. This is why there's certain reroutes. This is why there's certain relationships that fail. This is why there are certain jobs that you may get, you know, let go from, or, you know, whether it feels like it's something traumatic that's happening to you, but it's actually happening for your better good, for your higher good. But you just don't see what was going to take place because you weren't there yet. You were on that path. You were headed down that road. Things were already looking like a lot of red flags here. You know, a lot of things ain't seeming right. But sometimes we ignore those things because we need the money. We love that person so much. Oh, I already invested all my time, my energy into this. Like, I'm not going to give up now, even though, like, I can't seem to make this work out. We are just so hard-headed in that sense that we know things are difficult and things are hard, but then in somewhere in our mind we lie to ourselves that this eventually is going to work out, but everything has been laid out letting you know that it's not going to. So, you know, you sometimes we just need to be thankful that some things don't work out for our good. You know, some things just don't work out for us, and we should be thankful to the divine, because listen, had you known that so-and-so was a cheater, or had you know so-and-so, you know, you got the, you know, you wanted that job so bad and you went to that interview and you thought you were going to get it, but they didn't choose you. How do you know that boss was going to be the greatest boss? It could have been a shitty ass boss. You see what I'm saying? So just be thankful for that. Sometimes certain things just don't work out, and just know that God is saving us from something, and God has something better for us. You know what I mean? The divine has something better for us. So a God of miracles. Listen, we have a King of Pentacles coming in here. So for some of you, this could be somebody who is a leader. This could be somebody you're in a commitment with, or, you know, you want to be in a commitment with this person. This could be a boss, you know. You take it how it resonates with you. This could be somebody here who could be older in nature for some of you. You know, this could be somebody that they have a pretty good handle on their path in life. You know, they've built a life for themselves. They have some form of stability, some sort of solid foundation laid out. And this could be somebody that you can really gain some sort of wisdom or knowledge from. You know, somebody who makes things seem like, you know, more realistic versus illusion. You know, this could be somebody here who could help you out financially, or maybe they're financially well off. Like I said, this is somebody who has made good decisions when it comes to their material life, when it comes to their finances. It could be somebody who is into stocks, an investor of some kind as well. This could be a father figure for some of you, right? This person definitely is older for some of you, wiser in nature. Okay. And like I said, this could be somebody who is ready for some sort of commitment. We have the Tower, okay? So Scorpio energy, Taurus energy coming out here, right? Opposite energies of one another. We have the Five of Swords. I'm hearing somebody wants to ruin someone's plans. Like somebody here wants to ruin something for an individual. Okay, and something may seem unfair, like something may seem like somebody's always winning, or somebody's trying to stop somebody from maybe getting ahead. Somebody here could be like envious of somebody's journey or somebody's path or somebody's abundance here. Okay, I'm hearing they want to shoot something down, or they want to knock something down, okay, for someone, whether this is you or this is someone else. But it's like somebody wants to take something away from someone, and it's like, but this individual is a lost person. Okay, there's somebody here who is like a wanderer, like they're a lost soul. They don't have any this person doesn't have any form of life. They could definitely be like oppressed, this person, okay? This is somebody who is like starving, okay? They're starving for life, like starving. This is somebody here who has completely maybe given themselves to the darker side, the darker world here, okay? This is somebody who could be living in their very low vibrational energy here, okay? Somebody here who is, in bed, they implant like seeds of maliciousness. They plant seeds of envy and hate. And like say you're just like you're in a group and you're talking to someone, like this is somebody here who always has something negative to say. They always have something to say. Oh, I don't know why you doing that, or I don't know why you wearing that, or oh, you should have thought about this or this. It's like that kind of person, like somebody who's like always nagging, a very nagging individual here. Somebody, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Somebody who's very naggy, very always complaining, very negative, always trying to steer someone in, somebody could be telling someone like, hey, what do you think about this? I'm thinking about doing this. And it's like, this could be somebody who's very strategic in the sense that they will sit there and listen to other people's plans and tell them, man, I don't know if you should do that because, this, that, and the third, but they may tell someone in a way that's very manipulative, where that person's not going to feel like they're negative, but they're going to try to steer them in another direction, but use that person's plans for themselves, use their ideas for themselves. Okay, you guys got to be mindful of who you're talking to, who you're dealing with. Okay, this could also be somebody who just stays quiet and listens as well. They may not even say anything. They'd be like, yeah, man, that's a good idea, sure, and then go take your plans and then revamp it into because they didn't think about it. This could be somebody here who doesn't have a backbone. Okay, they can't think for themselves. Okay, this could be somebody who always has some sort of malicious intent to take. This could be a thief here. Okay, this is somebody here who steals somebody's joy. They're a joy thief. Okay, they steal joy, they steal ideas, they're a thief. I don't know, whose energy am I picking up on? Okay, somebody's a thief here. Okay, they may steal people's money. Okay, yeah, and then they run away from it. They check to see if anybody's paying attention, if anybody's caught on. Okay, and they're always looking over their shoulder. And this is somebody who's always looking over their shoulder because they have a lot of bad blood with people, with individuals here. Okay, whoever this is. You know, somebody's walking on a very thin ice is what I'm hearing, or the ice has already cracked and they're about to sink. Okay, something about that is significant for someone. Okay, somebody thinks that they're escaping a situation, or they think that by pushing people away or by deterring other people away from them, that it's going to change the fact that the divine always knows and sees people's intentions and their motives. So while somebody thinks that they're escaping a situation, or they're pushing people away, or they're, you know, making it seem like, you know, they're on a different path, or they're doing something different, the divine already sees somebody's intentions. Okay, they already see the snake in the grass here. And I'm hearing something is wobbly, like somebody's legs are wobbly, like they don't have any stability here. Whoever this is, they don't have any stability. And it's like, yeah, they're like gonna fall through the cracks because something is not yet completed. Something has not been finished. Okay, there's something here that seems like, yeah, somebody's trying to make a run for it, or somebody here may have the initials of G, J, P, Z, Q could be significant. May, April could be significant. Initials of B or W could be significant. Somebody here may drive a Toyota. Somebody here may, there's like literally 2 Jeeps in front of me. So somebody here may drive a Jeep here as well. Somebody may drive a Kia. There's 2 Kias, okay, that I see. Obviously, I'm on the road, guys. It could be like gray, like dark gray for some of you. Like that, okay? Yeah, somebody here could drive a dark gray car. Somebody here could drive a black car. Yeah, 9 of Swords. I'm hearing you're always right. How are you always so right? Okay, something about gargoyles. Okay, I don't know. Somebody needs to look at the spiritual meaning of gargoyles. Okay, something about that. Okay, and welcome to the dark side is what I'm hearing. Welcome to the dark side. Ooh, somebody here got themselves involved into like somebody here could be definitely oppressed. Somebody here could definitely be working with dark entities here, okay? Yeah. Somebody thinks that somebody here could be working with dark entities. Somebody here may drive a white Hyundai. I don't know how you guys say that, okay? September could be a significant month for the collective. Somebody here may stink, okay? Somebody here may stink, like they have a stench to them. They have a significant smell to them. Yeah. I don't know if somebody here doesn't shower here, okay? Maybe somebody they could go days without brushing their teeth or taking a shower, like somebody's just dirty, okay? Maybe somebody here is always getting kicked out of their house, okay? They don't really have nowhere to go. I feel like somebody here just doesn't have any stability here. Like, who is this? Yeah, gargoyle. I don't know why I keep getting that. I'm going to look up that meaning when I end this. Somebody here may drive a Ford. Okay, 2 of Wands, Knight of Cups. It's almost like somebody here may want more for themselves. Like somebody is like somebody wants to come for someone, or wants to like speak to someone, or wants to try to see how they can, you know, engage in some sort of conversation with a person. But I feel like somebody just doesn't even, like, somebody here is just in another world, in another energy. Like, you know, there goes the Hulk. Like somebody's not even thinking about, they're not even thinking about someone or something. Like somebody just, it's like it's been completely out of their mind, okay? Out of their mind. Something has been out of somebody's mind. Somebody could be from Arizona. That's weird. Arizona. But I feel like somebody here thinks that somebody's like playing games with them, or somebody wants to come play some sort of emotional game. But it's like somebody could be watching someone thoroughly, or watching someone like their eyes are just like they're staring at something, whether it's a phone, a picture, something like that. Like somebody's like staring at someone, or watching someone, or looking someone up here, and it's like trying to see if somebody would reach out to them, or trying to get someone to think about them. And it's like, it's not working, because somebody's mind is focused on another world. They're in another shift. They're in another paradigm shift. Somebody can no longer bring someone in, or attract someone. Okay. Yeah. Somebody here could live across the world, okay, or could be from another place, or live somewhere far. Somebody's thinking about how they can gain, or take action, or make some sort of plan to gain something that means the world to them. I see a rainbow, guys. All right, guys, this was your reading. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to share me with your family and your friends, and I'll talk to you guys soon.